What's up, everybody? My name is Parasite. Welcome back to the FIFA 21 My Player Center Back Career Mode. I thought I'd come back for the end of the transfer window. I have not received a single transfer offer. I mean, I kind of understand that because I'm injured, so maybe no one wants to buy an injured player. But still, I feel like I should be getting at least one offer. But what I really want to do is look at the transfer business we've done because, good God, good God, look at what we've done. We have sold Dia, our best striker, Danjuma, our best left winger, and you think, oh, you brought in like 5 players. We spent $6 million on them. We made a $43 million profit, and all these players: Pelinard, Lumley, El Gadoui, Lino, DeSanto. I think Lino is the only one that's a 70 overall or higher. So we brought in a bunch of garbage players, sold our two of our highest rated players, and we lost Begovic. I don't know, he must have retired, I guess, or he left on a free, but we lost Begovic. So Travers, who was awful at the end of the season, is our starting goalkeeper. Our starting left back is a 69 overall Pelinard. Our starting center backs are decent. Meffin, Cook, Kelly, me. I'm the highest rated of all the center backs. I'm still out for another 3 months. Starting right back is pretty decent. Stacey or Smith. But they're probably not going to play them at right back, knowing this team. Midfield's pretty strong. Lerma, Pearson, Billing, Wilshire. Got Stanislas on the left still, so we still have some options at left wing. Rollum is another left winger we have that's pretty decent. So, I mean, the other thing about losing Danjuma is not only was he our best left winger, he was our second best striker. So we've lost our best and second best striker. We still have Zolas, but our best striker is 70 overall Franco De Santo. And we're in the Premier League. We went to the Premier League and actively made our team worse. We also have this Lino, who's another 70 overall. New signing, but yeah, we went up to the Premier League and made our team far, far worse. We lost Shane Long. Was only on loan, so we couldn't get him back. We lost our top goal scorer. We lost I think our second top goal scorer was, our third top goal scorer was Danjuma. Lost him. Tied for fourth was Dia. We lost him. They have absolutely destroyed this team. I desperately want out. And in comparison, let's just look at some of the business other teams have done. Leeds United have lost Bamford. That's kind of a big loss, but not huge. Leicester have brought in Lazaro. Liverpool have lost Matip and Wijnaldum, and they haven't brought anyone in, but they made a lot of money, 141 million. Wow. They've lost a few players. Man City lost Zinchenko and Garcia. I think Garcia was going to leave anyways, so I think his contract was running out. Manchester United have had a fire sale. Shaw's gone. Maguire's gone. I'm guessing that's Brandon Williams, Lindelof, Chong. So they've gotten a lot weaker. But look at Newcastle. They brought in $90 million worth of player. Juan Mata, I'm assuming that is. Golovin from AS Monaco. Highsage. Tottenham have sold in Ndombele for $94 million. That's impressive. Swansea, who have been promoted, have not really done much either, but they haven't sold their best players, so they're in a better spot than we are. Watford, who were also promoted, they bought in some players. They sold a couple players. Hernandez and Messina. I'm not sure which Hernandez that is, but I think Messina is like a fullback. They lose him, but they bring in $66 million worth of players. Sanset I've heard of. I don't know which Boateng that is. Or Rice. I don't know who Rice is. Ladova Rice, maybe? I think that's his name. West Ham have bought $103 million worth of players. I don't know who any of those players are. Willie Orban, I know, but look at what Wolves have done. $227 million. And there's some good players in there. Bastoni and Ndombele, Playa. Watford look really good, and all they lost was Raul Jimenez. And then there's us, actively making our team worse as we're going into the championship. Brighton have lost Maupai, or going into the Premier League, that is. Burnley have bought Coop Miners, and I'm not sure if that's Tyler Adams, or which Adams that is. Chelsea have lost a few players. Look at Crystal Palace spending $87 million and making 56. They sold Zaha and Riedeveld and Savero. They brought in Konza, who's a good player. Rudias, who's a striker from the MLS. I guess that's Pablo Maffeo. I don't know which Philip that is. Look at Leicester, or not Leicester, Everton. They have sold $261 million worth of players, so they are a lot worse this season. Sold their best player in Calvert Lewin. Sold their backup striker in Keane. Sold Holgate, their starting center back slash right back option. They sold their best left back Digne. Sold Tom Davies. Good gosh. Fulham have bought Malpai, and that's all. So some teams getting way better. Some teams, like us, getting way worse. Usually when a team goes from the championship to the Premier League, they spend a lot of money and bring in good players, but we've done the opposite. We've sold all of our good players just to make sure we go down again. And based on our form, we are going down. We are last in the table. We have lost pretty much every single game. We lost all 3 preseason friendly games. We lost, what, 4 of our first 5 games. Our first 4 games, we lost every single one of them, including one in the Cup. And then we drew with Watford. And next we've got Man United, Everton, Liverpool, Swansea. That should be probably another loss or a draw. But yeah, we are going to be the worst team in the league. And there's nothing I can do about it because I'm out another 3 months. And I'll come back in October. So I'll still have to play 2 months on this team. Probably a right back. That's going to suck until I can be transfer listed again and maybe I'll get an offer. I don't know. This game is broken, so I probably won't get a single offer even though I'm a 77 overall player. I'll be higher by then. But I wanted to come back just to see the transfer window. Nothing's going to happen. I mean, we might see if we buy any players, I guess. Let's go through the transfer window. See if any other players are bought or sold. If we're going to do anything, we're probably going to sell players. So let's go to us. No more signings or sales. Arsenal have sold Torreira and Bellerin. Those are big deadline day moves. Doesn't look like we're going to be doing any business of any kind. We're going to go into the league with a 70 overall striker, a 69 overall goalkeeper, 73 overall left winger. Zolos is a pretty good right winger. Whoa, did we just do business? I thought I just saw those. Yeah, we must have bought somebody. I don't know who we bought. But we bought someone worth 4 million. 5 million even. So I'll look and see if there's any new names I didn't recognize before. Probably not gonna be very good if he's only worth 5 million. So probably 60 some overall. Transfer window has closed. Let's see if we can find that player that we bought. We didn't buy a goalkeeper. Wait, was Lumley here before? At club since 2021. Is this 2022 now, I think? Are we in 2022? Does it even say anywhere? No, this is 2021. Maybe that is the signing. We brought in a backup goalkeeper. Is that what we did? Joe Lumley? Let's see. Is there any other names I don't recognize that are worth anything? Maybe another striker? No, it must have been... Aaron, there it is. Aaron Connolly. We've signed a new striker. That is our new signing. Aaron Connolly. A 73 overall striker. So at least we got another striker that's a little bit better than the ones we've got. We currently have 7 strikers at this club. Only one of them is half decent. So, great. This is going to be a terrible season for us. But I'll advance until I get back from my injury, and I'll see you then for my first games back from injury, which I don't know who that'll be against. It's in about 3 months. Who do we play in about 3 months? Arsenal, Crystal Palace, Tottenham, Man City. Oh, it's going to be Murder's Row, of course. Leicester, Brighton. Then I have to go, I guess, what? So that's 1 month. September, October, November. Yeah, I guess I'll be back towards the end of November, beginning of December. So I guess I'll only have to play like 1 or 2 months until I can maybe get transferred. And I'm definitely going to ask to leave because this team is probably going down. And I don't want to be a part of that. So I'll see you in a little bit for the next part of this episode. See you then. And welcome back. We are finally back from injury. At the very end of November, we are back to play Leeds. We are in the starting lineup. We have yet to win a single game. Lost every game this month. Lost in one draw every game this month. Lost in one draw against Liverpool, which is a pretty good draw. Lost every game this month. And then lost the preseason friendlies. We have not won a single game in all competitions this season. So we are dead bottom of the table on 3 points from 3 draws. We are getting relegated. I don't think I can even turn this around. Like, I'm pretty sure we are just going to get relegated. So I want out of this team as soon as possible. The January transfer window is not far away. I've got 1 month left to play. And then it's the January transfer window. And hopefully I can get sold. We'll see. I mean, now the big question is, where am I playing? We're playing against Leeds, who are 17th. So if we have a chance, it's going to be this game. We are playing center back, but we are playing right center back. We are no longer playing as the central center back in the back three. We're playing a right-sided center back in a back three, so we cannot be a libero. I can't go forward and play a libero from the right center back position. So I'm going to have to change things up a little bit. I'm going to have to play this even differently. Like, I had to play it differently at right back. Now I'm going to have to play center back differently. I'm basically going to play center back like a right back. I'm going to play the Sheffield United way of being a overlapping center back. That is what I'm going to have to do now. I really still want to play as a libero, but I mean, I can't make myself the middle center back. The game has decided that's where it wants to put me. At least it hasn't put me on the left-hand side, considering I'm right-footed. We do have a 57 overall left back, so that's great. So we're probably going to get handled by Leeds again. We're tired. They're fully rested pretty much. They've got a good team. Our team is pretty garbage. Our midfield and center backs are pretty good. Right back's pretty good. But that front three is just not Premier League quality. A 57 overall left back. Travers has gone up to a 70 overall goalkeeper, but he has a -1 because of bad form, I'm assuming. Let's get into this game. See if we can get the first win of the season for AFC Bournemouth in our first game back, in our first game playing as an overlapping center back.
Well, nothing wrong with the weather here at the Vitality Stadium. It's a clear night, ideal for football. A warm welcome from me, Derek Ray. I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and England defender, Lee Dixon. And very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It's Bournemouth up against Leeds United.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. I always get a buzz from being here. The players will feel the same, I'm sure. Fast start, always a good idea to impose yourself on the game straight from the off.
Well, I'm sure our hosts don't really want to be reminded of this, but it is a fact. They have the leakiest defence in the league, Lee.
Well, Derek, there's one thing for sure today. There's going to be a bag full of goals. There seems to be no other outcome with this defence on show. They leak goals for fun, which puts a real pressure on the strikers to keep them in the game.
And here's how it looks for Bournemouth. The emphasis perhaps on keeping things tight at the back, Lee.
Yeah, I really like the system. Very fluid look about it. It can be 5 at the back when you haven't got the ball, but those wing backs can push into midfield to make a 3-4-3 formation. The width supplied by...
Here we are taking the kickoff. My first game back from major injury. My first game back at center back in a long time. I'm going to have to play this differently. I'm going to try to stay a little bit centrally, more central than I was at right back. But I'm still going to look to overlap the right back and provide a natural overlap. We do have a winger out there too, so I don't know how much that's going to work. It'll be interesting. It's just going to be something we have to play with and see how we're going to have to position ourselves best this season. We make the tackle there. Let's get on the attack. See how this is going to work.
Connolly.
Nice ball through to 17. I'm not sure who that is. Is this one of our new players? I don't even know. It's Stacy, the right back. I'm just not used to him playing as an actual right back. But I play through Stacy, and we find a goal. Not much has happened this first half. Fish has been playing it around the, around the edge of the area for the entire game. Both teams have. Just not really getting into either team's area. That is a nutmeg. It goes through the goalkeeper's legs into the back of the net. I find my first assist of the season in my first game back from injury. And we are 1-0 up. We have a chance to win a game in the Premier League. All it took was me being back in the lineup for us to actually do something.
The problem.
And they score from another tight angle. This goalkeeper is so bad. Travers is an absolute trash player. Should never be beaten at his near post there. I didn't even commentate it because it's a terrible angle to be taking a shot. Like, that should never, ever find the back of the net. But the keeper is absolute garbage. Look how far he is from his near post. I don't understand the goalkeeper AI. Look at that. What are you doing? Why are you leaving such a huge gap at your near post? And I guess it's not really the goalkeeper's fault. It's the game's fault because the game can't make goalkeepers make saves at their near post. We are drawing 1-1. It might not even get a win.
1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Steve Cook.
The referee has indicated there will be a minimum of 1 minute of added time.
Mepham with it. Jefferson Lerma.
And that's going to be how the half ends. I'm not really playing like I thought I was going to. It's not really working overlapping because we have a fullback and a winger on the same side, so there's just no room for me to run into. And in fact, we only have 2 central midfielders. Opens up a lot more room in the middle, so I'm kind of playing as a slightly off-center libero right now. I think that's going to be how I'm going to have to play it, just as a slightly to the right libero, because when I go forward, our 2 center backs do kind of fill in the gap. So they can kind of fill in my spot from me missing. So it's not like they were offset defensively. We have not been the better team so far. Leeds have more shots on target. We have the possession, but we're not doing anything with it. They have 97% pass accuracy. Come on, FIFA. That is so unrealistic. Barcelona can't even have 97% pass accuracy. Leeds have been almost perfect. We've not been great, but we've got a 1-1 draw right now. My 1 assist is the only thing keeping us from losing another match, but I don't want 1 point. I want 3 points. I want to get our first win. Let's see if we can do that here in the second half.
It's not a bad price for him, to be honest with you. We'll have to wait and see if that money seals the deal.
We've got a chance at the near post. I was waiting for a ball to the back post. We find a cross to the near post to Philip Billing. We find the back of the net. Give ourselves a lead. We are up 2-1. That ball was on the complete other side of the pitch from me, so there was nothing I could do that entire time. I was just trying to get open at the back post in case he wanted to play a ball to the back post, but he finds one to the near post. A little chip ball in and a little weird volley. But hey, whatever gets in the back of the net works. That's a weird contact on there, but hey, whatever it takes. We are 2-1 up. See if we can not throw it away again. We're approaching the end of the game and what might be Leeds' last attack of the game. This is their chance to get on equal terms. They have to do it here, or else. Oh, there's got a guy through, but he makes a good tackle. Attacker was just about to come through, but good tackle to put him off. We've actually got a counter attack going on here. He can play through to me. He plays it far too far. I can't quite get there, but that should be about the end of the game. There's 3 minutes added time, so quite a bit of added time on. I don't know where that came from. The ball hasn't really gone out at all. They've got maybe one more attack in them. They're playing it down our right-hand side. Back to the middle. Close him. Our middle field closes him down. They might run out of time, and they do. They play it back, and the whistle goes. We get our first victory of the season. And, you know, it's back. It coincides with my return to the team, so maybe there's something to that. I got the assist for the goal. Stacy, our right back, gets the goal. I didn't get a single goal playing at right back last season, but I didn't have someone my caliber giving me assists either. I feel like I made some pretty good runs last season. I just didn't have the service. But we win the game here. A 36-minute goal by Stacy, then a 55th-minute winner by Philip Billing. We win our first game back in the Premier League. I don't think it's going to be enough to get us out of the relegation zone. I know this game itself isn't going to be enough. But I don't know if we've got enough left in us to get out of the relegation zone. We probably kind of stole that. I mean, we had one more shot on target than they did, so we were more clinical in front of goal. That was really the difference in the game. They had a lot of possession in the second half. We actually had the possession lead at the end of the first half, I believe. They had the possession by the end of the game. But we did what mattered. We got the goal. So we'll probably still be bottom of the table. Chelsea beat Watford. Watford, I don't know if they're still bottom of the table too. No, they're in 18th place, so they're towards the bottom, yeah. We are still at the very bottom of the table, 6 points through 15 games. That is awful. West Brom have 9 points and a game in hand. Yeah, I want to get out of this sinking ship as fast as possible. I do have a transfer offer. It's probably from Milan. It is from AC Milan. So I'll look at them, see what kind of formation they play, and make a decision whether I want to go to Milan. A wage of $15,000 per week. If you don't remember, I'm currently making like $500, so that's a heck of an increase in wage. If they play a 3 at the back, I will immediately pack up my bags and head to Milan. Obviously, I can't leave till the January transfer window starts, but I'll be immediately heading for Milan. But we'll see what they play. That'll be the end of the episode. If you made it this far, why don't you like the video, subscribe, and click the bell. Links to all my socials are also in the description. I really appreciate all your support. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time.